Hi, I'm Katusha, and this is my story. It all started on one glorious day called October 9th, 2000. I was a pretty hefty baby, as my mom describes.
And I think it might have went a little something like this.
And I really turned my parents' lives upside down.
I was born and raised in San Jose, California. Something that really turned my life around was the birth of my younger brother. I slept over at my friend's house the night before my parents went to the hospital, and the next morning, my friend's dad told us to get in the car because he had a surprise. I remember walking into the hospital and seeing a boy wrapped in a blue blanket, when in my head, I had pictured a beautiful little sister who I would be able to play dress up with. After my brother was born, my parents started giving him more attention, and I started to feel like I wasn't a part of our family anymore. Soon enough, I realized that it was worth it because I had made a new friend, and to this day I can't imagine my life without him. Growing up, it was my dad, my mom, me, and my brother. And as a child, I had very big dreams. I attended Evergreen Elementary for 7 years, and I hope that someday I will be able to positively give back to the school that was once my second home. One vivid memory I have from elementary school was during lunch. Everyone would play around the playground all of lunchtime until this mean yard duty, who is beautifully depicted here, would wait until the bell would ring, yell freeze, and give us detention if we moved before he blew the whistle to go to class. Elementary school was also where I met my first love. Yeah, it was pretty cute. We passed notes.
On elementary school, I was a Girl Scout. I used to sell cookies at Walmart and Safeway with my mom every single Sunday. Mom! Get out of the house! Okay. Something that most people may not know about me is that I used to be obsessed with Hannah Montana. I had everything from Hannah Montana bed sheets to posters to toothbrushes. I was even Hannah Montana for Halloween in 3rd grade.
Soon I started middle school, and it was really scary. I was like a little 6th grader ready to start school, and there was an 8th grader with a mustache, and I was like, oh my god, you're scary, go away. Although I was scared at first, I ended up loving middle school, and soon it became the best 2 years of my life. Joining track and basketball also helped me make new friends. Soon came graduation, which was sad because middle school had come to an end, but I knew that I would see all my friends again in 3 months at my high school because we were all going to EVHS together. Well, not exactly. I transferred to Silver Creek my freshman year, and I didn't really have that many friends. But students and teachers were really welcoming, and I met a lot of cool new people. In the summer of 2015, my family decided that we were going to India. First, only my brother and my mom went because my dad and I had to stay back for summer school. And the plan was for my dad and I to join them later. However, I realized that my dad's business plans in India were earlier than the day of my final, so he told me that I would have to fly across the world by myself after my final was over. I soon had to send my dad off, which broke my heart, and led me to live with my friend for 4 days. Days later, I embarked on my own journey, and I was loving it. Flying halfway across the world by myself gave me a sense of freedom and wanderlust. I thought about the memories I was going to make, the people I would see, and how awesome this trip was going to be. I was so excited to finally see my family after such a long time. I finally arrived at my layover stop in Dubai and got on a plane to India. And then, they told me. They told me that my grandfather had passed away in his sleep the night before I was to land. I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was some kind of sick joke. For many hours, I would stare out the car window, speechless, wondering why and how this would happen to such a healthy human being. And then I saw him. I still didn't understand what had happened. We drove hours to his funeral the next day, and I sat down next to him, and I cried. I cried with my family. We really came together through this experience, and I know now that I will love and cherish them more than I ever will. I spent most of the remainder of the trip by myself, asking myself why and how. His village respected him very much, and I would turn every corner and see a banner or a poster that would remind me again that he's gone. To this day, I still can't believe what happened, but I just wish that I got to say goodbye. We realized that life had to move on, and my family and I went back to America. Our sadness was hard to leave behind, but we were grateful to have such supportive friends who helped. 2015 was also the year that I got to see Taylor Swift in concert. Yes, she slayed, and yes, I cried a river of tears. I also had the honor of representing my Indian heritage during a San Francisco Giants game. I even decided to run my first half marathon with absolutely no training, but it became a bonding experience between me and my dad. So, who am I? Well, I guess I'm still trying to figure it out. But along the way, I remind myself that every day is a blessing, and that we should cherish our loved ones and the memories we make, because we really don't know what will happen tomorrow. So I taught myself to live your life one day at a time, cherishing each day as it passes.
As of right now, I'm still attending Silver Creek High School, and I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'm glad you're there with me along the way. Thank you.